Site.
World meters.
One more time. That's worldometers.info/coronavirus. If you go to this website, it'll give you an active, up-to-date track of what's going on with the coronavirus. Right now, it says we have 219,240 cases in the whole world. Right now, we have 8,000 deaths from the coronavirus. But the big number is what nobody's talking about. I've seen a couple posts on this. There's been 85,000 people that recovered from the coronavirus since this whole thing started.
So that's less than half of the people that was that.
Less than half of the people, right? But still, that's still a whole lot of people that's recovered. And we understand that older folks, people with current other ailments, the virus can maybe affect them a little worse.
Yeah.
So I think it's a lot of panic going on. I do think it's serious. We gotta take it serious, but I think it's a lot of. It seems like it's a lot of hype going on.
Why you say hype? Where you getting the hype from? Where you say you think? So you saying you think this shit is a hoax, or is it real, or is it just some shit that the government implemented to you know? Because everybody got their own theory about what's going on right now. You got some people say, oh, they gonna implement martial law.
Exactly.
Then you got some people saying, oh, this is God coming
fact.
back. Then you got some people like, oh, it's the end of the world. This is a purge. You know what I'm saying?
It could be A, B, or C. It could be all of the above.
So do you think this is a man-made shit if it's real?
Well, based on the research that I've done, if you go to, they got a long video actually on World Star Hip Hop, but you do some things on YouTube. They said the coronavirus came from Chinese folks eating raw bats. I think we spoke about that on the show before. They have these dishes they show you where they got these raw bats and they have like a soup and a bat just come kind of perched in the soup and they were just eating the bats like that, you know? And then also they have this thing out there I was looking at. They have street food in Asia and things like that. But they have this thing called, instead of using cooking grease or cooking oil, it's something that they go into the gutters of the streets, and it's called like slop.
And then they get that,
and they use that, and that's what they use for their cooking grease. So it's a mix of like bodily fluids, and it's disgusting. But that's what they cook their street food with.
I'm trying to figure out why this coronavirus label was on some of these cleaning products a long time ago.
Now they're saying that this just a different
strand from these niggas eating bats. Because lately, all of a sudden, that's when we've been seeing all these videos. I just started seeing videos of these Asians eating bats within the past about 6 months.
Exactly.
Now, all of a sudden, this is where the Rona come from.
Right. But you feel like it's a hoax. You feel like...
No, I ain't going to say a hoax, bro. I'm just saying... Because I feel like it's man-made. And anything, some shit that's man-made, nigga, you better be careful.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like... part of this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I feel, bro. Half of this is, they knew when they was gonna report on this and what they doing and how they reporting, how they shutting down schools, they shutting down stores, they shutting down this, they shutting down that. You knew you was gonna send the people in the uproar and the panic.
That's a fact.
So I feel like they knew, you know, part of this was a plan, man. That's how I see it. You feel me?
I think so too. Now a lot of people saying, like you said, they're trying to enforce martial law.
Yeah.
And we know martial law was signed into it was made how can I put it? It was made live or active when Obama was in office.
No, but martial law, this one, if they implemented martial law, bro, this wouldn't be the first time.
No, it wouldn't be the first time.
They did it when we had the riots.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's okay. So
this wouldn't be the first time, but this will be the first time people seen it like this, I think. Like we
saw it like
that. We saw it, absolutely. Our parents done seen it before.
Yeah.
But imagine, I think when the riots happened, I'm assuming that the martial law was enforced where the riot took place at. You didn't have soldiers in Compton walking around. You know what I'm saying? It was more in Watts where the riots was going on. But martial law, imagine going outside your house and it's a tank on the corner. You feel me? And it's a soldier standing on in your driveway. And you can't leave your house without reporting to these folks and telling them where you going. Like,
how long is this shit gonna last? My whole thing is, then you got some folks that said, oh, they want to put microchips in us. Then you got some folks that feel like they finna shoot us up with a vaccine.
Now the microchips already happening. I got a partner that worked for General Electric.
Yeah.
This was like maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
He's an engineer for General Electric, and they were talking about, we're rolling out this new thing with these microchips. And what this does is allows you to put all your information on this chip. So when you come to work, your little fob, you can boom boom get into the place.
And so wait, this shit's supposed to be
everything. You can get paid through it. You can get everything through this chip that's in your
hell
arm.
no.
And some people could sign up for it to do it. Do some research, man. Type General Electric microchips. A lot of the people that work for that company.
General Electric is GE, everybody.
GE.
If y'all don't know, y'all got General Electric home appliances in your house.
Your dryer or something.
Yeah, your wash machine, dryer, something is probably your refrigerator might be GE.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, my conspiracy theory with the virus. I sent you this thing on this post. Now, this might seem a little far-fetched. I ain't gonna even get into it.
No, say it. No, we gonna say it.
Okay, so if you look around, and again, you got to take this with a grain of salt. We look at all these conspiracy theory things just to kind of see a different perspective.
Yeah.
You kind of add that to your pot. You don't just jump all the way in. You kind of look at it like, okay, that kind of makes sense. That don't. I'm gonna keep doing some research, right? So if you look around with this coronavirus thing, you got the CEO of Disney step down, the CEO of Tinder, Hinge, OkCupid, the CEO of Hulu, Mad Men, Victoria's Secret, Harley Davidson, IBM, T-Mobile, LinkedIn, MasterCard.
Bill Gates too.
And I know you saw that video going around Bill Gates 4 years ago saying he was basically telling you what's going to happen with the coronavirus, right? Now, we also know Bill Gates is a part of the elite society, and the elitists have this population control thing that they're all really like heavy on. Bill Gates is one of those people also.
Okay.
So if you guys Google population control elite, they believe that, let's say the top 1% believe that in order for things to keep order in the world, we have to have some type of population control because they feel like it's too many people on Earth. So they talk about things like this, viruses and mass incarceration is a part of population control. Believe it or not. Okay. But Bill Gates, if you look up the elite population control, the coronavirus kind of fits into that. If you look at it, like this could be on their schedule as, okay, this is killing off a lot of people. This is kind of along with our agenda of population control. Now, again, take this with a grain of salt. You feel me? Do your research.
You feel like they put this virus out here to kill off some of these people, is what you're saying. To kill some of us off is how you feel. That's population control. Then you got this virus, and then it's supposed to be deadly. So, yeah.
I don't know, man, because I feel like I know virus can spread really fast. You know what I mean?
The Rona.
But it's like it just doesn't make sense.
What about the HIV virus? Why that shit ain't spreading like the Rona?
Because you have to contract that sexually. The Rona is just contracted, by droplets, drop precipitation and things.
Now,
like
my
that.
question is, what is the Rona? What is coronavirus? What is that?
Peace of love.
Well, I think the actual virus is called COVID-19.
Okay.
Coronavirus. Let's say coronavirus is just. Let's say you got all the Jordans, right? And then the COVID-19 is like those are the 11s. Does that make sense?
The fuck?
It's just like a strand of the brand or the overall brand.
So this is supposed to be a killer strand of the flu.
There you go.
Fuck out of here, man.
The COVID-19 is the Kush. That's the
pneumonia been here.
Peace of love.
But you know that things like mutate.
Nigga, pneumonia been here, bronchitis been, all this shit been here, man.
It has.
There's been viruses / whatever. Mm-hmm. My whole thing is, how many people you think died from a common cold? We wouldn't know. They don't tell you those statistics.
True.
You feel me?
But
and then people getting crazy because it ain't no virus, but we don't got no. I mean, we don't. There is no cure, but there is no cure for a common cold.
Well,
there is no cure for none of the shit that they tell you is ultimate killers. There's no cure for cancer. There is no cure for AIDS. Now you don't got a cure for the coronavirus. Stop playing with me, man.
Fact. So you think it's just all just hoopla?
Listen, bro. If you made the disease, you got a cure for it, nigga.
That's a fact.
If you put this disease out here into the world, and then he touched this, he cough on that, he cough on that, he cough on that, this shit gonna go crazy. How are you not gonna get sick? So everybody finna die in this motherfucker.
Well, if
somebody
you think about
got some control in this, bro.
Somebody got some control, but the doctor in Wuhan, where all this started, he's the one that was trying to warn everybody. He ended up dying.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, man. The deaths are real. People are really getting sick. Like, it's a real thing. We see a lot of these celebrities that have it. That's interesting to me too. Like, I don't know, man.
We see Idris Elba got it. Idris got it. KD got it. The other boy Goldberg got it.
Donovan Mitchell. So it's
a few people that got it.
And then I was thinking, imagine
Tom Hanks.
But imagine the NBA
All of
players.
them say they haven't felt any symptoms, bro.
That's crazy.
But they all got tested.
But why though?
That's my thing. Let's go in real life in real time. Go to the ER right now in real life in real time. They not letting you in.
That's real.
I'm not getting the details of somebody personal, but they just went the other day.
And you can't get in there.
No, brother,
That's
without
fact.
precaution. And you no, bro. Some of this shit ain't making sense. I guess you got to go to the door and say, "Hey, my homie had coronavirus. I came in contact with him. Let me in, then test me." I don't know.
But it's funny though, like how all these people, how Tom Hanks and his wife, and then Trudeau, was it the prime minister somewhere and his wife, like what? It's not making sense, man.
And they all saying they really haven't felt any symptoms. They cool, they straight, they all right. Just be careful. That's what they all saying, bro. Now, am I gonna take precaution? Hell yeah, I'm gonna always take precaution. But am I nervous? Am I scared? Nah.
Now the
I'm always
U.S.
like,
go ahead.
What you was gonna say?
The U.S. says that this coronavirus pandemic could last up to 18 months.
Yeah, I heard them niggas trying to get this shit to go through my birthday. I don't know what's up with y'all. They lost their mind on my mama.
You feel me?
Peace and love.
This is real. Imagine that though, man. I feel like the quarantine thing is soft right now. It's not really like they're not really enforcing it. But we know in San Francisco, it's a 24-hour lockdown up in Frisco. That's 8 hours away. Yeah. So it's like, man, something could happen and it could get real fast. And I feel like
they put us on a lockdown. You lived in D.C. You done been in the blizzard.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, I done been in the blizzard.
Okay then. When you get stuck in that blizzard,
yeah, you
stuck in whoever dorm or whoever house you in till that blizzard over.
Oh, that's a fact. Am
I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You better be. Hey, listen. All of y'all people that can't stand y'all husband or y'all wife or y'all kids, y'all in for it now. It's gonna be ugly. Y'all stuck in the house.
What's crazy? Another story came out that in China,
China
has right now, since the coronavirus has taken effect and people have been quarantined, they have the highest rate of divorce right now. Because husband and wives are forced to be in the home together. And a lot of times, they can't really handle each other.
Hell no.
That's a fact.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact. We talked about that today.
They saying people, they resuming back to normal life out there. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm reading. And I'm saying this from different media outlets. I'm saying this from different news websites, incredible sources too. Mm-hmm. So now I'm to the point, I don't know what's what and what's real. I seen some other shit that say they had a few cases of coronavirus in Africa or Nigeria, one of these countries, and they like, shit, don't nobody got it now. Same way it was what I read about China.
So I don't know, man. It's tricky, man. I feel like it's a lot of misinformation. And then we're seeing Facebook. I'm saying that Facebook is taking down a lot of information about the coronavirus also.
I seen somebody reposted what they actually, I guess, you feel me, took out. But I don't know, bro. I don't know about this shit, man. I don't know.
Something ain't right. What I would say is if you at home, you quarantined up, fellas, if you got a gun in your house, you better know how to work it, man. Because I feel like shit gonna get tricky.
Nigga, they buying all the ammo too.
I understand. I bought me some ammo too. So if you got a gun, you better get some bullets.
If you ain't got no bullets in your blower, if you ain't bought no bullets in your blower, you might be assed out, boy. Listen, listen.
Because
it ain't no toilet paper, it ain't no bullets, nigga.
Think about this. If it really go down, and they close the grocery stores, they all of that, right? And the cops, you saw what the cops said in Philly.
What?
The cops in Philly yesterday, and Meek Mill tweeted out, said he tweeted and said, man, it's going to be Grand Theft Auto 6 in the streets of Philadelphia.
Because they stealing cars and shit, huh?
No, because Philadelphia came out and said, due to the coronavirus, they're not having their cops arrest anybody. So they made a statement. They said petty crime, theft, burglary, robbery, all kind of things listed as petty crime.
Yeah,
they're not making arrests for them.
So niggas gonna get the robbing shit. As soon as the coronavirus is over, niggas finna cash out.
But see what happened was the police said, well, they're taking rain checks on arresting people, right? Let's say something happened, they got a rain check, whatever. Somebody came out and said, listen, this is just a trick for us to go in on each other. This is just like a ploy for the police department, because they didn't have to make that announcement. They wouldn't have made no announcement like that in the suburbs. They come out on Philadelphia on the news and say, hey, we're not making no arrests.
The suburbs? Okay, so all niggas got to do is go to the suburbs. They made it. Everybody in the city could see the news.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But will niggas do that? Like we was talking about the riots. Did niggas go to the suburbs?
No, they gonna go to what's closest to
I'm gonna rob you because you stand on my block.
You
know what I'm
standing
saying?
right here. You in close proximity.
Exactly. So it's like with those
It
type
don't
of
got nothing
laws,
to do with color. It's proximity.
it's proximity.
Yeah.
But I mean, with proximity means it bleeds back into color.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it all kind of in the
'Cause
same
we in the
thing.
same area.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
like in Philly, for all my people in Philly, man, it's like they made this announcement for y'all to go out and act a fool, but don't do that. Don't go out and act a fool.
Right.
Like this, just be careful, man. If
you
in
got
your
these.
crib,
You got. Man, look.
Peace and love.
My whole thing is I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not finna go out here and act a fool. But if I'm in a store and you got about 10 packets of 24 rolls of toilet paper, I'm snatching shit out your cart.
That's a fact.
It's going down. Come on, bro. Y'all being that serious. You got people out here that really need to go.
Yep.
Nigga, you can't even do your regular shopping like you been doing, bro.
You can't get nothing in the grocery store. And it's crazy.
Listen, you got old people that can't get shit. You got people. You got real mothers, real parents that got babies, newborn babies, bro.
That's fact.
They can't get wet wipes and formula because y'all buying that shit off.
That's
for no reason.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, and it's like people can't even be cordial, man. Like if you got goddamn 20 rolls of toilet tissue and I need one, you can't give me one roll.
You
Come
know,
on, bro.
you know what's so stupid about people, fool? Nigga, you buy your milk, especially from Food for Less, that shit expire a week from then.
It
2
does.
weeks.
For no
It
reason.
ain't even that milk ain't even gonna last this whole lockdown if we
Yeah.
on lockdown.
And what are you drinking that much milk with?
Your
anyway?
bread, man, y'all didn't even buy all the cereal. Man, I'm mad at the niggas. Y'all niggas just started buying water all of a sudden. Y'all wasn't never drinking water this whole year. Y'all was drinking juices,
Yep.
sodas, Big Reds,
Yeah.
Hawaiian punches, and juices
Yeah.
and Capri Suns and all this shit.
Now they want to get on the water team with you. You've been
Bro,
doing this shit for the longest.
For the longest, and you won't come in and true what I've been doing.
Fact.
That's
Come
fact.
on, bro. You niggas is crazy.
Hell yeah.
But you know what I'm doing? I'm filling up all my gallons for 30 cents, you goofballs.
Hey, that's real. Don't
All
do
right,
it.
you can do one for 30 cents or 5 for $1.50.
That's
Can't
fact.
beat that.
You go straight to the water machine. You get your gallon like this. You put it in there. Put the change in there. Hit the button,
Yep.
and it's gonna stop when your gallon is done.
That's it.
These dummies is in the line buying all this water. You walk right past the water machine, and they still got water stores that exist.
Exactly. The water ain't ran out. It's just like people is just. It's crazy.
Yeah, but what'll happen if they close the ports?
Now,
But if they close the ports, we wouldn't get certain shit shipped from certain countries. We still got certain things that we would get, but we wouldn't have.
Well, the ports might be closed. Trump just signed an emergency coronavirus bill, which means that you can go and get free testing and you're supposed to get paid leave. So everybody's not considered first responders. You're supposed to be getting paid leave. But
Yeah.
I heard Africa closed their borders, Europe closed their borders. Everybody is closing their borders. So soon, you know, the Remy Reeves and the eyelashes and the fake Jordans and the
Hey, wait,
fake
where
shit.
the Indian hair coming? That shit come from India for real?
That shit probably comes from
China?
China too.
Wait a minute, hold on. So Indian hair come from China?
Probably so. I mean, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know,
Hell
man.
no.
But it ain't coming from Detroit. So you know they ain't finna get no more of that.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, but y'all on quarantine anyway. You might as well quarantine. They got wigs, all type of shit now, bro. I don't even think they care about Indian hair no more. They taking wigs right off their head. On my mama and putting them on them little bald head little things they got, them little styrofoam joints.
Yeah. That's it. Put them on there.
Burnt out, fool.
Let's see.
They got the little stocking cap on under their wig, guarantee you, nigga.
Let me ask you this, man.
What?
The a lot of people got a lot of jokes about this quarantine thing,
Yeah.
and don't nobody want to quarantine by themselves.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to be locked up and you ain't got no little thing with you.
Yeah.
Right now, a lot of people are hustling. We're seeing artists doing shows from their room. Erica
I ain't
Badu,
seen that
you
shit.
ain't see that.
No.
So I had this thought a couple years ago, like, man, people are gonna start going